What do you want, Turkey? Because you always come in and say I'm talking about someone or other people, but you do know there's like 10 other FYP shows on TikTok, don't you, darling? Turkey, you do know there's like 10 other FYP shows apart from me. I'm just one of them. Right, guys. Anyway, let's not give him. If he tries to talk now, please block him because I've given him his 2 minutes. Right, guys, we're nearly at 50k. He said gobble gobble. Oh.
Pocket full of honey and I'm ready to go. No, I ain't got no money, but I'm letting you know that I'ma love you like a fool. Breathe you until I hallucinate.
What does gobble gobble? Oh, I'm not going to ask actually. I'm not asking what gobble gobble means.
Silly, make you do what I want. Oh, baby, I can make it pretty. I can string you along, but I'ma love you like a fool. Breathe you until I hallucinate. No, I couldn't live without
Oh, gobble gobble. Okay.
no, I couldn't have so much. I'll breathe you in forever and ever.
Sorry. Guys, thanks for all the gifts. We're nearly at 50k, guys.
This is the BBC Home Service.
Over to the news.
Sugar Bliss.
Hallucinate when you call my name. Got stars in my eyes, and they don't say when you come my way. I'm losing my
Guys, thank you for coming in. Guys, can you hear me? Because I want to address something this morning. I wasn't going to address this, but it's really annoyed me. Guys, don't forget your heart me's, please. Thank you for all the gifts. You're spoiling me today. Thank you, Sugar Bliss, Margot, Carolyn, Cal, everyone. Right. So this morning, I believe Pearl was live and she had Corey in the live. And they were talking about people. They were talking about people that had been to prison, been arrested, things like that, right? So in future, guys, when people are talking about that, can please somebody share the live to me, because my name was being mentioned saying that I've been done criminally in court and that. I've not got a criminal record. I've never been done in court. I've never been arrested. So what are you on about? What are you on about? You're going on an article about me that was a sports tribunal, and when you get other idiot creators saying that I was done for fiddling betting and I'm banned from betting, I wasn't done for fiddling betting. It wasn't me that fiddled the betting. I was done for inside information. So I've got betting accounts. I still bet. So where is this that I've been arrested? I've been to jail. What difference it makes? No, I'm just saying that. He also says, yeah, but that's between Zach and Corey. That's got nothing to do with me. That's Zach's past. That's got nothing to do with me. We don't talk like that in there. That's between Zach and Corey. I've not been to prison. I've not got a criminal record. So stop using my name, because I haven't got a criminal record. I haven't been done. I have never been arrested. So I was done on a sports tribunal. So there we go. They didn't say you've been to prison. They said I've been arrested. I've never been arrested. Right, anyway, sorry, there's my rant. My rant's over, guys. Welcome to the show. He said your name on Google. He said your name on Google. Who said my name? Talk about Prince Brat ranting about EQ. Why? What's that got to do with me? What's EQ and Prince Brat got to do with me? Prince Brat said something. EQ said something. EQ said plenty on this app. What's that got to do with me? I'll do my FYP. It's FYP. No, this is my FYP, Emma. And I pick what I want to show on it. So, there we go. I don't think EQ needs to be stuck up with making fake accusations on people. So, that's between them two, not me. Zach hasn't been to prison. I don't know if Zach's been to prison or not. It's got nothing to do with me. It's between Corey and Zach. But when people are trying to mention my name in the live, saying Pearl's been to prison, Luke's been to prison, I ain't been to prison. I ain't ever been arrested. Piss off. You're gonna get arrested. 0M3. Don't even go there. Hello, Mrs. B. Are you okay? 2 seconds. I need to ask Miss B. Mrs. B, did you go and see Stella? Yeah, telling me. Right, listen, let's get on with the FYP because that's why we're here. So, Elphaba. I ain't been arrested. So, stop saying to me I've been arrested and I've got a criminal record because I haven't. I was done, apparently, for making a phone call to somebody and I didn't fiddle betting at all. So don't believe what other creators are saying. The article's there, read it.
Because you know what? Anyone could be who they want to be.
Oh, this is going to go bad already. I already know it. Guys, don't forget your heart me's. Thank you for all the gifts. Thank you, everybody. Elphaba rants about using the women's toilets and says that they continue to do so even with children present. This is going to be... I don't know nothing about Zach. That's between Zach and Corey. It's nothing to do with me. All I know is that someone said that I've been arrested and I've got criminal convictions. Liar. That's all I'm saying. Right, let's go. Elphaba rants about using... Right, here we go. So, guys, we need to talk about this.
But even then I disagree with that. Because you know what? Anyone could be who they want to be. Why the fuck is it a problem to anyone? Why the fuck is it a problem that I go into a woman's bathroom? I just want to have a fucking shit. Oh. I just want to go for a piss and wash my hands and out. That's it. Do you know what I mean? I want to go for a piss. I need a fucking massive shit sometimes. Do you know what I mean? Fucking hell. Am I not allowed to have a poo? Am I not allowed to have like some space in the cubicle and feel safe there? Do you know what I mean? I've done that before. When things get overwhelming for me, I go into the women's bathroom, I shut the door, and I give myself just the space and relax.
Thank you.
You know? Does anyone do that? Because I get overwhelmed sometimes with overstimulation of my fucking hearing. And the other day in a bar in Gay Village, obviously that's all good there, I go in there to feel safe away from guys, away from...
But I also think you've got to understand people want to feel safe as well. And I'm not sure a woman would feel safe with Elphaba. I'm not sure I'd... No, actually. I'm going to wait to hear what you've got to say before I have my say.
The fucking noise. That's our space, someone says. Can I tell you, can I be honest with you? I have met biological women and they have no fucking problem with it. My mum included. She's my mum, right? But she knows. And she's a woman, so she has a say in it. On top of that, my girly friends in real life, who are allies, they have a say in it, okay? So if a woman, can I please be honest with you? If a biological woman, and there's another biological woman, and a biological woman said, you're not allowed to be in the bathroom, and this other biological woman says, yes, she is, it's not, shut up, just let her do it, then she has to say in it as well. You know what I mean? So, I'm just going to say this right now. Why is it a problem for me to have a piss?
Because I don't think you're the most hygienic of people, but then we're in a public toilet, and I don't think women and children would feel safe with you being in there. Now, Elphaba tells me that she identifies as a woman, so I respect that. If one of my friends, Sugar Bliss, Alicia, probably Alicia, if Alicia rung me and said I identify as a cabbage, I would call Alicia a cabbage. That's who I am. I accept everybody. Which if Alicia said to me I identify as a cat or a squirrel or a dog, I'd just agree. But yeah, I'm going to do a poll in a minute, so get ready to answer this. Why can't he use a cubicle in the men's? That's a question. But then I've watched another video today which I understand a woman was going on about disabled toilets. So, but let's just hear what Elphaba's got to say, and then we'll do the poll. Guys, thank you for the heart. Thank you for the gifts as well. Thank you, I appreciate that. I identify as Luke the Judge. Absolute liar. You don't.
It's not that deep. It's not that fucking deep, love. In real life, it's not that fucking deep. Everyone just goes for a piss, washes their hands and they're out. It's not that fucking deep. I don't give a fuck what anyone thinks. Fuck you all. I don't give a fuck. I go for a piss, I chill, I'm out. That's it. I don't give a fuck. You're not going to change that. And I don't give a fuck if it becomes illegal. I'll still do it and I'll get arrested for it. I don't give a fuck, bitch. I'm not going to go in to a man's cubicle where I could get fucking beaten up because I present female when I go out. Thank you very much. Put agree in the chat if you're an ally. I want biological women to put agree if you agree.
I'm not going to agree.
I go out, I present female. Now, I'm going to say this right now. If you don't present female in the female bathroom, then biological women have all to say no. If you have makeup or, you know, and you're presenting female, then yes. Who gives a fuck? Do you get what I'm saying? If a man with a beard came in then like, no, I'm sorry, no. Even I would let you do that, you know what I mean? But if a trans woman is being quiet or talking, who gives a fuck? They don't even need to be quiet. If they are just if they present female, let them piss. Let them shit.
Oh.
Why is it a problem?
Because people don't feel safe.
And I'm sorry, can I be honest with you as well? When people say, but there are children in the bathroom, then you're the parent. Keep an eye on your children, sweetheart. You have a responsibility. You have a responsibility to keep an eye on your child at all times when you're out.
Hello,
That's
Karen.
for everyone. Mothers will always keep an eye on their children. If you don't keep an eye on your fucking child at all times, you're a fucking bad parent, bitch.
Maybe if Maria would have kept her eye on you a little bit more, you wouldn't be such a fucking wrong un. Yeehaw. Thank you, Talia.
They're too young. That's my opinion. I don't give a fuck if you disagree, bitch. I'm sorry. I don't give a fuck. Because you know what? I am sick to fucking God of these Karens saying, no, trans women, like, children here, you're dated to children, this, that, the other. I just want to go for a fucking piss. I'm sorry. I actually hate the sound of children, so I just want to actually just fucking relax and go for a
You hate the sound of children. You're on enough apps playing games with them, you don't mind taking their gifts off them, do you?
shit or a piss and leave. I cannot. It actually angers me because the Karens say like, oh, but they're children. Well, you are watching your child. You have your eyes on your child. If you don't, then you're a bad parent, sweetheart.
We'll move on to you in a minute, Ems. Oh, I'm not done with you, Ems. Thank you, Talia. Thank you, Talia Dean, darling. I hope you're okay, Talia. Where's the woman that I saw that was talking about the disabled toilets? So, here we go.
Good morning, everybody. This is going to be...
No, that's not it. So basically, there was a woman. I don't think I put it into my favourites. So we've got a lot of Alpha Bar today. Gee, we've got loads of videos to get through. Buckle up, buttercups. So basically, there was a woman today that said she wasn't very happy with the FYP shows this morning. Because two of the people on who do the FYP in the mornings had said that she should just go into the disabled toilets. And the woman was basically saying, absolutely not. The disabled toilets are for the disabled people. Which, quite rightly so, that's who they're for. It's priority. So, then it becomes real hard to say, hi Rachel. It then becomes real hard to say what toilet you think somebody should use. Because what toilet do you think that Alpha Bar should use? Right, whether you like or dislike Alpha Bar, what toilet... I am going to open the boxes, by the way, because this is a subject that I think a lot of people in the comments are angry. But I just want to do a poll before we do actually open up the boxes. We don't want no transphobia in here, so please, 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 I don't do transphobic. If you're transphobic in here, you will be blocked and muted. Where's that poll gone? So please, please, please don't be transphobic in here. Even though I have my own questions about Alpha Bar's transitions, my own personal opinions. So they definitely need to introduce unisex toilets. They do need to introduce it, 100%. But there's 1.7k in here, and I'd appreciate if you all do answer the you all do answer the poll. So smiley face is women's, sad face is men's. So what toilet do you believe that Alpha Bar should use? Smiley face women, sad face men's. 51 people say women's toilets, and I didn't know if to tell you or not, my nephew was born. Oh, congratulations, Sammy, on your nephew. Congratulations, Sammy. So 700 people say that she should use the men's. Now, I'd like to invite. Oh, what do you mean? Harassment and bullying? Oh, go away. Right, I've got to restart, guys. I've got to restart. I've been flagged. Amazing. 22 minutes in and I've been flagged for harassment and bullying. I'm going to come straight back. We're going to open up the boxes, and I'd like the 51 people that said women's, could they please come into the box, because you will not get attacked. You will not get attacked, I promise you. Just come and say your opinion, please. Right, I'm going to restart. I'll be back in literally 30 seconds. They are smaller creators, but this is what we get slagged off for doing FYP. I got a violation for voting. What? No, you didn't get a violation for voting. Yes, Alpha Bar is live now saying thank you for protecting me. Protecting Alpha Bar. If Alpha Bar wants to come in the live and Alpha Bar wants to come in the box, Alpha Bar's more than you can come in the box, Alpha Bar, and explain. You won't be attacked. It's up to you. But there was a live today, and there was a guy that threatened to ab somebody. Oh, how can I put it without a violation? I'll put it in my comments. Yeah, that's it, Alicia. Alicia, were you in there? Yeah, tab someone, jab it. Yeah, I was absolutely shocked. I was mortified that somebody. I was mortified. Were you in the live, Alicia? I don't know. They were having a massive. Who was it? It was a live called Mystery. Trigger warning. This was the people going on. And then the guy says at the end, beep, beep, beep. Then the guy says at the end to another guy, I'll come there and I'll tab you. I thought, and this is going on TikTok. You got 200 people in the room. JD! Hello, JD. I'm sending you lots of love. I just saw your message and I will reply back to you. Trigger warnings. Right, shall we open up the boxes then? Is Alpha Bar watching the live then? Is Alpha Bar cam to in me? Or is Alpha Bar here? How did Alpha Bar know what I was doing? Big up, Notorious! Thank you, Sugar Bliss. Thank you, Queen Regina. Right, let's open up the boxes. Let's see everyone's opinion. So if you were... Queen Regina! So if you were in the live a minute ago, please... sat eating... If you were in the live a minute ago, if you were one of the 50... No, he's in the shower. Irish dancer. Who is talking Jodie's name? That's you, Mystery. No one's talking anybody's name, Mystery. I was saying about on your live a minute ago that I went into, and you had 200 people, and it was crazy. People shouting and screaming, people setting to ab each other. So no one mentioned Jodie's name. So don't come in here thinking you're going to be all macho and threaten to ab people in here, because it won't happen. So no one mentioned anybody's name, Jodie. I don't even know who Jodie is. So be respectful in here or leave the live. Right, I'm going to open up the boxes now. I'm going to open up the boxes now. Come in. Have your say about this situation. Box battles. Spartans, you haven't been here for a while. And Spartans, I'll do your box battle, Spartans, and promote it when you drop me a gift. I'm still waiting for you to drop me a gift, Spartans. You know who you are, Spartans. Drop me a gift and I'll come do your box battle.
Hiya.
Hello, guys. Let me just get everybody in the box. No, Spartans. No, Spartans. Chain reaction, Cam 2 and you. I like chain reaction. She probably don't like me, but I like chain reaction. Why doesn't chain reaction come jump in the box if she's got an opinion? Spartans. Who's that?
Me, sorry.
Sorry. Hello, Mummy and Mummy Bear. You can go first. Mummy Bear.
Hi. Just the simple fact of her saying it's okay for her to go in the toilets, I think it's wrong. I'd feel really uncomfortable if she come in the toilets. And I have children, and the simple fact of her saying that we're responsible for our children when they go to the toilet, and we're bad parents if we don't keep an eye on them. That's very not right.
She's just basically reiterating that it's not a safe place.
No, she has really, but if she's saying that, why come at the parents?
Well,
we can't control everything. They're going for a toilet, for God's sake.
Guys, everybody's allowed in here to have their opinions. I don't want to know anything about anybody in the boxes. Request the box and you can have your opinion. So what's the solution? What do you think, Mummy Bear?
I don't want to be like, I think she should use the male toilets.
Yep.
Because she identifies as a woman, but she's still a male kind of thing. I don't want to come across as being transphobic. I'm not that person, but I do think she should use the male toilets until she's had the whole thing done, kind of thing.
I think there should be unisex toilets because it's 2024 and it just makes everyone feel safe, because obviously when you have a trans woman, if some people don't feel safe, if they've not had their full surgery or for whatever reason, they're obviously then, if they're presenting as a woman, it's not really safe for them to be in the male toilets.
No, I
feel like the solution is that it's 2024 and we should have unisex toilets for people.
Yeah, and she was saying like the males, she's scared that she can get beaten up. But how does she not know that a woman could be so offended and attack her?
No, Beth, I don't mean just unisex toilets. I mean like a separate, because obviously you have disabled toilets, you have males and females. There should also be like a unisex toilet as well. I'm not saying only, like I wouldn't use a unisex toilet. I wouldn't feel safe to do so. And I wouldn't take my kids into a unisex toilet, but I just feel like that's probably the solution.
Yeah.
Do you know what this is?
Yeah, I've been in the States when it's been a general neutral bathroom and a men's and women's besides.
That's how they should do it, I think.
Yeah, and I agree. I think.
Oh my God, you all thought that I was saying that we should only have gender neutral toilets. You're mad.
This is why I want Who Cares. Talia, join the box if you want. Talia's put Who Cares. It's a weird.
No, I don't think it's sorry, Luke. I don't think that it's people don't feel safe, but obviously there have been cases where there's males presenting as females to attack women and children, you know, so I think that's the issue.
We should be able to go to the toilet and feel safe, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Right.
Can I make a point on the fact of who is she to talk like that about parents, but you know, when they're just looking out for their kids anyway?
Agree.
100% agree with you. Talia, you're not going to shout and scream at anybody in here, are you?
Oh, I don't know.
Well, you'll be kicked.
Oh, hi, Talia, darling. Much love.
Hello, lovely.
Hello.
Right, Talia, what's your point of view?
I think if it was an alphabet, no one would be talking about it. I don't really find it a huge deal. I think there's as many PERVS in the male as there would be in the, you know, I don't like sending my boy into the men's either. You know, I always have to be with my child, whether it's in the men's or the ladies. When I go swimming, it's unisex and we're all quite happy to go in there and take all our clothes off. And also, you know, when I've been at concerts and things and I'm dying for a wee, I'll go in the men's. You know, I just think just wee and poo and leave. Like, what does it matter? Who cares? But one thing I'm really, 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 really firm on is don't use the disabled. I really can't stand that. It really aggs me when people think they can just have a quick wee in the disabled toilet. It's not on.
Okay, thank you, Talia. You've got your point of view.
Valid point.
It is valid point, a very valid point about the disabled, but I just don't. I'm not sure a mother would feel comfortable with being in the toilet with their child. I know it's only, we're all relieving ourselves, and then you walk in and Elpha's bar's in there acting like a prat, and you know what I mean? I'm not sure.
Find what you mean by alpha bars.
No, I didn't say Elpha bars. I said Elpha bar.
Yeah, what do you mean? What is she doing in there that's sketchy?
I just don't think people would feel comfortable.
I just want to be in here and have
I've seen this person's behaviour, and I just wouldn't feel comple. That's just,
yeah,
you know what I mean.
I get. I do
She
understand.
films.
She films in the toilet.
She's doing that.
I was about to say, I
Which
think
isn't acceptable for anyone to do. Like, that's nothing to do with.
I didn't know she was filming people in the toilets, but I'm saying take her out the equation. Transgender in general, I don't really mind. I don't think transgender women are safe to go in the men's. I'd rather them be safe in the female. If they are presenting female and living life as a female, why should they not feel safe to go in there just because they've not had the op yet, I wouldn't send my girls
to the safety of parents.
Guys, can I just say in the chat, please, right? It is someone's opinion. If you're in the box, you're having your opinion. Don't climb on somebody and bring up past about people, about someone's opinion. It's Talia's opinion, and just respect it. Talia, thank you for coming in. I'm going to move to Lou next, because there's lots of people in the boxes. We're going to try and get everybody in. Lou, what have you got to say, love?
Hiya, I think going to the toilet in public toilets is no one exactly wants to just sit on the toilet. They're not very nice anyway, and I think everyone deserves to feel safe when they're going to the toilet and using the toilet. The government needs to do more on making sure that the vulnerable and like children are safe and stuff, but I just feel a bit sorry for Elphaba, because I think he's like compared to Holly Stanley, who's actually a predator, it's like he's getting made out to be she's getting made out to be a bit of a predator, and I don't think it's fair. Not you in particular, but everyone today.
If you were with your child and you were going to the toilet and Elphaba walked in, you'd feel comfortable, you'd be fine.
I'd be in the cubicle with my child if I had that opportunity right now, I would, yeah.
All right, thank you very much, Lou, for your opinion. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Take care. Bye.
Hello, Samantha.
Hi. I was basically going to say what she just said and Talia, because it's all about Elphaba, but I don't think people understand when you say this stuff. A lot of trans people are hearing it too, and it sounds like you're putting them all in the category of being inappropriate, possibly predators and stuff like that. And even here in the US, I mean, there was a trans person, a female, unalived in the woman's bathroom. So it's like they almost can't be safe almost anywhere. And it's like, and we have unisex toilets as well. But and I also think though, when these conversations, somebody like Trans Doll Kai or somebody should also be involved, because trans people do not have to have surgery or meds to be a trans person. It's like transsexual, like trans, this, that, transgender, not transition female, and that has nothing to really do with it.
Do you think as well
to do it?
Do you think as well, Samantha, that there's probably some trans people who probably don't feel comfortable themselves because of society, that they don't feel comfortable themselves to go into...
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Here in the US are scared to death to go almost anywhere.
Yeah, so I think they should have gender neutral toilets.
I see what you're saying about all this, but what you've got to realise as well is, I understand, I respect everything that you're all saying here, but what you've also got to realise is there are peddlers who do actually use that kind of excuse to dress up as a trans person.
Yeah, I understand that, and they're everywhere.
And I think, in my opinion, I wouldn't feel safe with my child going into a toilet, and that's no disrespect to the trans community.
Thank you for coming in. Do the unisex toilets, do they work in America?
Yeah, they have them in schools and everything. So, the kids that are uncomfortable, so they don't put themselves in any situations. But when they're not available, then you have like the unaliving that happened in Oklahoma because they're very against trans, gay, all that, not looked upon, very nicely. So they don't have that. And that happened to that young girl. I think she was like 15 years old, and 2 other girls unalived her.
Oh, wow.
Can I just jump in?
Of course you can.
Sorry, because I've got to go.
Of course you can.
As I say, each to their own with their, their opinions. They're entitled to it. But me personally, for the safety of my children, I wouldn't feel comfortable due to the fact that I'm putting my child and their safety before anything and anybody. And if I see something that's not right when I'm in that toilet with my daughter or son, I will be asking that person to leave. And that's not due to
I get what you're saying, but them just existing.
No,
you know what I mean? Is a problem. If somebody that was trans, but most likely you wouldn't know
for the people who are genuine. It does spoil it for them, and I agree with you. But me personally, I think that people like them saying they should do something. The government basically for obviously transgender people, unisex toilets, whatever you call it. I say I don't know much about it, but me personally, as I say, I've jumped up to say that I don't agree with it. I think that basically a trans person, if they haven't had the operation and things like that, they should stick to obviously the gentleman's toilet, and I'm putting that politely, and that's no disrespect, so please don't come at me. I'm just saying,
it's your opinion, and you are entitled to it. You won't get attacked in here because the comments will be turned off.
I appreciate that, Luke.
Thank you for coming in. Claire, you're next, then Angie.
Hi, Luke. I just want to back what Mary Lou and Talia said, to be fair. It should be, if you're presenting female and you're having the transition, you're making those steps to go through, then passable. But for someone like Elphaba that one day presents as female, the next day there's obviously photos on the FYP of her, and I'll still use her pronouns, of dressing very, very manly. Obviously, you can dress how you wish, but I think if you're presenting yourself not one way or the other, or even going through a transition, or even attempting to, you should be sticking to where you're biologically born, if I'm honest. I agree with Talia, do not use the disabled, it's for the disabled. And I think the government needs to do a little bit more and actually make space for the trans community a little bit more. Especially as it's a growing community, and we should really be respectful of society. But in terms of Elphaba, she needs to use the men's toilets, or if she doesn't feel comfortable, go to the toilet at home, go out for a little bit, then go home. That's my opinion anyway.
Thank you for coming in and having your opinion.
I just want to add on to what Clary said, if that's okay.
Yeah, of course you can.
So, as the Elphaba's saying she's wants to be a woman when she goes out, but she said she's only a woman when she goes out and when she's at home. So, what does she identify as at home? Because she said, I'm a woman when I go out. And then also, in my opinion, and I'm not transphobic, it's more cross-dresser than transition.
It's your opinion. I mean, I haven't seen any evidence at the moment of a transition, and this has always been my opinion, so don't shoot me on this. But
no, I agree.
I haven't seen any evidence that this person wants to transition, and that's just my opinion. But thank you for coming in and having your say. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you. See you later.
Bye. Angie!
Bye.
Hiya, can you hear me?
Yes, Angie.
Yeah. Shut up, Luke.
I get scared.
So I agree with it. I agree with what everyone else has said in the box. We're all going on about trans women. What about the majority, which are, non-trans women? Let's think about women that have been abused, will feel scared about using... Yeah, sorry, trigger warning. That would feel scared about using a unisex toilet. I don't like using a unisex toilet. When there is one, I'm in and out really quickly. I don't feel safe. Why should I feel that way? Why should I feel that way? And in regards to what the other lady said about cross-dresser, I don't know the difference between a cross-dresser and a trans. I really don't, because I've done some research on it, and I know that you don't have to actually transition to be trans either. So what's the difference then to that and a cross-dresser? So that's really confusing.
Can I just say, Ange, can I just say quickly, a trans person is somebody that wants to transition to a different sex, and I think a cross-dresser is somebody that just likes to dress up in ladies' or men's clothes. Am I correct, or am I wrong?
I understand that, Luke, but you are slightly incorrect. Yes, a trans wants to transition, but they don't need to transition. They want to be a woman, but they don't actually need the surgery to be classed as a transgender. You know, they can live their life just like Alpha Bar and call themselves trans the rest of their life and not have that surgery. And I've done that research on that. So I'm confused as what's the difference between that and a cross-dresser then. You know, it's very confusing, you know, and I don't even think the trans community knows half the answers.
Yeah.
But like I said, I just feel that, you know, in regards to Tally, I don't think there's anything wrong with using a disabled toilet, so I use it myself. But a unisex toilet, I think I agree with Alicia. Maybe they should put, males, females, and a unisex.
Thank you, Angie. Thank you. If somebody wants you to come in, Angie, if there's somebody from the trans community wants to come in and explain the difference, they're more than welcome. So they're more than welcome to come in and educate. Hello.
Can I say, hey, so a cross-dresser is someone that enjoys it, right?
Yeah.
It's someone who enjoys to dress up as the opposite sex, right? Or opposite gender, sorry. But someone that's transgender lives their life being the opposite that they were born. Do you know what I mean? Like their lifestyle is that. That's the difference.
Yeah. So, you know, somebody doesn't need to transition, you know, into a full woman. They can still be classed as transgender, not have that surgery.
Well, it's self-ID. Self-ID is one of the most important steps to transitioning, because you can't just go and get surgery and not 100% do the self-ID side of it. You need to be able to, how do I say this, like live parts of your life, like as a woman or a man, depending on what you were born, you know, doing that stuff before you can then just go and instantly transition.
I understand
that's
that.
Like with Mama Kaz, for instance, because I feel like, I'm sorry, it does annoy me the fact we always use Alphabet, but no one ever talks about Mama Kaz, because I think, in my opinion, I think they're both on the same side of it.
I disagree. I think they're completely
Can I also just say, Luke, we're not just talking about toilets, we're talking about changing rooms as well, because there are some places where there's no, what do they call them, cubicles, where people are, you do get undressed in a kind of, on the outside, do you know what I mean?
When people are saying, that's up to you. You're allowed to have all your opinions in this room. You can disagree with me. I'm not going to come in and be an FYP host that just agrees with what the people in the chat want me to say. That's not who I am. And if you don't like me, go into other people's lives. I don't see Mama Kaz and I don't see Alpha Bar the same. I don't. That's my opinion. You ain't going to change my opinion.
I think it's different because you actually know her a bit more than we do.
I've spoke to Mama Kaz 3 times offline. I don't know Mama Kaz, but I see Mama Kaz as somebody that wants to actually eventually transition to be a woman. I do not see that for Alpha Bar, and that is my opinion. And no amount of 2,400 comments are going to change that. So, Sharon, you're next, darling. Thank you, Harley. Anyway, thank you for coming in and explaining that.
No worries.
Thank you, darling.
Hi, thank you. Can you hear me, guys?
I can hear you.
Yeah, just a couple of things, honestly. So I do think that women or trans women that present themselves as trans women should be able to use toilets. However, there is a caveat to that. They have to be fully, as in like you can see that you wouldn't be able to tell whether they were male or female, because there are people out there that are going through true transitions that are passing as females and would want to use a female toilet, and you would know no different. Alpha Bar, in my opinion, is very different to that, because sometimes they forget to shave, they put a bit of makeup on and have a handbag and think that passes as female. I don't agree with that. Would I feel comfortable in that situation if he was in the toilet with my daughter? Absolutely not. The other side of it, by the way, is when Alpha Bar was talking about, parents being responsible and they should be looking after their children when they're in the toilet. the one thing that I think people are always forgetting here is, what about single dads that have their children of a weekend?
Oh, look at the judge. We love this.
Right, and say they've took their children to the
Weirdo, get
cinema
out.
for the weekend, and the dad waits outside of the female toilets while his daughter goes to the toilet.
Can we block Cal, please? Because he's nothing but a pisshead. Can we block Cal, please? I don't want Cal in this room again. Absolutely. You stay in Angie's live. Sorry, continue.
Yeah, no, so it's just like,
Sorry, love.
It's all very well Alpha Bar explaining about people and parents need to be responsible for their own children in restrooms or toilets. But at the same time, he's not, or she's not, I'm trying to be respectful here, she's not thinking about single parents. I think she's very narcissistic. She only ever thinks about her own point of view. She doesn't consider anybody else's point of view.
Very selfish.
When she said, for example, that when she went to the toilet and a cis woman had said that she was accepted, and there was another cis woman that felt uncomfortable, she very much sided with the woman that sided with her. But that's dismissing that other person's point of view. And I think she is extremely selfish. She doesn't actually think about the real world, truthfully. I think she's very, very blinkered. I think she is very narcissistic, only looks after herself. I don't know what the answer is here, actually. I don't think that using a disabled toilet is the way to go. I don't know whether unisex toilets is the way to go. I don't. But would I be comfortable with Alpha Bar using a female toilet if I was in there? Absolutely not, with what she does, i.e. film and things like that. But at the same time, if there was somebody presenting as extremely female and I would not know, I was watching somebody and I can't actually remember her name, and she's had pretty much a full transition, and she is an amazing person representing the trans community. I think I don't know if it's Alexis or something like that, and she used the word clocked. She's had lots of surgery. She is a big presence on TikTok. She's from the UK, and she said that she's done everything, and she's showed photos of before she transitioned, and her whole process. And she used the word clocked when she used to go out dressed as a female, but she still felt quite masculine inside. But she would always be clocked as still being quite masculine and male. So I think that is probably I worry for younger generations, actually, that are looking at Alpha Bar and
that's what I worry
role
about.
model. Yeah, looking at that as a role model, because that is not a true representation of the trans community, in my opinion. And I just think that sorry, I've just seen a comment. Moving on. I'm not waffling anymore. I'll leave you all to it. That's just my opinion, my friend. But thank you for giving me
It's your
the
opinion.
chance.
Thank you very much. Thank you. It's your opinion. Thank you.
Thank
you,
thank
Sharon.
you.
Hello, Priya. Is it Priya?
Hiya, it's Perry.
Sorry, Perry. Sorry.
That's okay. So all I wanted to say was, all of these women that are saying that trans women should use the toilet that they're assigned at birth, what about the trans men that pass completely as men? In their world, they should be using the female toilet. And I would be more comfortable seeing somebody that passes or even doesn't pass as a woman than walking into a toilet and seeing a complete man.
Listen, once you've been reassigned and you go through whatever changes, like people are putting in the comments, please don't be transphobic. Like, EQ is a woman. To me, EQ is a woman. Do you know what I mean? EQ is a woman. When you've transitioned, but EQ to me is a woman. I've never been transphobic towards that person, even though I can't stand that person, but EQ is a woman. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but my point is, trans men that haven't had bottom surgery, they pass as men. And I'm a survivor of SA, so I wouldn't want to walk in a toilet in a vulnerable state and see a man. Okay. Someone that passes completely as a man, but because they have a vagina, they use the same toilet as me.
I think that if you're in the cubicle, I do get what you mean, and it's your opinion. This is why I brought this up. I wasn't very happy with what Alpha Bar said about mothers, and they should have their children, they should look after their children. To me, it's about being safe and comfortable, and if you're not safe and comfortable, what do you do? Do we have unisex toilets?
Well, where I live, we have, I'm on a tiny little island, the Isle of Wight. Most people probably haven't heard of it, but most of the toilets that we have it's a combined toilet. We don't really have cubicles. We just have like a couple of doors that are lockable that have the toilet, your basin, changing area, and that's it. So they're all unisex, but there's no cubicles, so nobody meets in them.
Yeah, I understand. No, I do understand. Thank you for coming in and having your say. I'm going to move on now because I've got lots of people in the box and I want to go off the subject in 10 minutes. I want to do the FYP news. But thank you for coming in. Right. I appreciate it. Thank you. Bye.
Yeah, thank you. Bye.
Hi, Ashley. Ashley.
Hiya, Emma.
Hello.
So, I'm not here to comment on Alpha Bar, particularly with her journey or whatever. I mean, in regards to Alpha Bar, I'd be more worried using a toilet after her for hygiene reasons more than a gender, in all fairness. And what I would like to point out is using a toilet is a basic human right. Everybody has a right to use a toilet, regardless of gender. You know, I've been out shopping and there's been a dad with a baby and there's no changing facilities in the men's toilets. I've been in the ladies' toilets changing a baby and they have probably been in there and thought, oh, I'll have a quick wee while I'm here, and went. That doesn't offend me. And like that lady who's just been in the box has said, if a woman who identifies as a man and is transitioning into a man and has, you know, could have a beard and all of that, are they supposed to use the female toilets actually visibly looking like a man? You know, it's exactly the same, the opposite way around. We go swimming, changing rooms are unisex, everybody strips off, everybody's getting changed, you're going into public swimming baths. You know, my toilets I use at work, there's no separate toilet, it's just a block of toilets and they're unisex. So, you know, I just think it's very unfair to try and say people can't or should be careful of where they use the toilets if they're a man identifying as a woman or they haven't transitioned or whatever. They should be able to feel safe. And also, is this us just not stereotyping and labelling all men as sort of predators, or they're going to do something in there to make us feel unsafe? Because there's statistically there's a lot of female predators out there, so you could be in there with a woman who would be more dangerous to you and your children than a man could be. I just don't see, you know, I just can't get my head around why people keep saying they feel so unsafe being in the toilet with a man who identifies as a woman.
It's like there's people that agree with you in the comments, there's people that don't agree with you. But can we bear in mind that people have, I'm not saying this about everybody, I'm saying about there has been cases that men have dressed up like women to go into toilets and be very sinister. It's everybody's got their point.
There's a lot of cases where women have went into the toilets pretending to be nice women and they're not, and they've, you know, used their femininity or whatever you want to say to entice a child to think they're a nice woman, and have done things or took them out of the toilets or, you know, coaxed them out. So, you know, it can happen either way. We're all just focusing on men are going to do this, men can do that. It can go exactly the other way. Women can do it just as much as men can.
Thank you, Ashley, for bringing that up. Hello, everybody.
Hi, Charlotte.
How are you? Okay,
good,
you
thank
okay?
you. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, it was just bothering me because I understand what everyone's saying. Obviously, what you say as well, like with the Alpha Bar thing. But can we just separate that a minute?
Yeah.
My problem here is that, like Ashley was saying, there could be a woman. What about studs? Because now, like, there's a lot of lesbians, there's a lot of gay people. We're not every woman, not every man is attracted to a woman, and not every woman is attracted to a man. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yep.
So that's basically saying that everyone's at risk. Do you understand? So what are we meant to do to stop this? Or we just, do you know them, what are they called? Do you know them ones that the workmen use?
They're portaloos.
Portaloos. They're the only thing that's actually going to solve anything. Because my thing is, everyone looks at everyone in a different way. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm straight, so I look at a man in that way. But I'm not going to go into a toilet and look for that. But a woman, there could be a stud, there could be a lesbian, do you know what I mean? We're at risk everywhere here, and that's the problem in itself. So I understand what everyone's saying, but we've got to look at the problem overall.
Yeah.
You know, because my children, I'm not safe. I wouldn't feel safe if my little girl was going into a toilet and there was a man in there. Of course not. But that's my responsibility to look out for her. Do you understand?
I think everybody.
But then
I think everybody has the
bad
right to
things do happen.
Everybody has the right to opinion, and everybody has the right to be safe. That's my view on it. But the reason I got so annoyed with this Alpha Bar video was just the fact that she brought parents into it. You should be looking after your child. You know what I mean? But that's
I don't know. Yeah, I don't like all of that. I'm not going to comment on that because that's deep, and I don't know too much. Don't watch her, so.
I don't know.
Bits.
I know, Charlotte. You said something about Stubbs, but I don't even know who Stubbs is. I don't know what you.
No, studs. So basically, do you know? Sorry, guys. I don't know if anyone. So you know, like a stud. So basically, you know the women that are more masculine.
Right. No, I don't.
They dress more like a. they dress more like a man.
Okay.
But they're a woman.
Okay.
But they're a lesbian. Do you understand what I'm saying?
No.
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 Okay.
Not a clue.
Well, yeah. In London, I see that a lot. But
right. Okay. I know
it's a
now.
thing.
I've read the comments. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Do you get tomboy kind
yeah,
of?
I know
they're lesbian. Yeah. I can't. Sorry, guys. I'm trying not to say something wrong, but yeah, like I don't know. I just feel like it's a problem in itself, you know. And with it, I've got a bowel disease, so public toilets are a massive thing for me.
I've got IBS.
So, like,
I've got IBS as well, so I know exactly.
Oh, have you?
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry to hear that. I've got Crohn's disease, so yeah, like it's not. Public toilets are a massive thing for everybody. You know, it's a big thing for everyone, not just for people with conditions. You know. But
Sorry,
yeah, that's what we need to look at.
On this part where, thank you. Hi everyone. Where you're talking about bowel disease and things like that as well. I'm a mother of a disabled son. He has spina bifida. He has a stoma, and he also has a catheter that runs via his belly button, which he has to urinate from. I personally do not think it's fair for anybody but the disabled to use the disabled toilet. My son is 11 years old, and yes, as much as we can like empty his urine before he leaves the house, as far as his stoma bag goes, we can't control when that fills up. So when we are out in public, if my son needs to use that disabled toilet, I personally am not willing to wait, say if there was 4 trans people in front of me waiting to use that. I personally think there should be a male, a female and a unisex toilet in between. Then that way, if they decide that they want to use the toilet while they're out in public, use the unisex one. That's their choice. And then obviously, you know, I mean, we all go for a wee or whatever before we leave the house, granted, and we might need it when we're out, granted. But I wouldn't be willing to wait, because my son's stoma bag can explode at any point if it gets too full. So therefore, if I'm waiting in a queue, I don't think disability is talked about enough on TikTok myself.
But we've
anyway.
always got to remember as well, Maddie, that not every disability is visible, because you can look at me. I've been judged by this so many times, even being on this app. You can look at me and think, yeah, she's great. But let me tell you something. If I show you the inside, you'll be like, wow.
I agree with you on that, 100%.
And I fully agree with that as well, because I've got a hidden disability myself. So, but I still myself use the women's toilets. That's my choice. Obviously, what you do is your choice. I'm not going against what you're saying or anything. I'm just saying, if I was fully aware that somebody was using, you know, if there was 2-3 people waiting to use the toilet and it became law or whatever. So I don't think that's acceptable. My son is a priority before situations like that because he needs to empty his stoma bag. If it gets too full, it can explode. Why should my son be in a situation where he's a total mess, embarrassed, made to feel away because of his disability? That, I mean, I'm not saying trans can control their feelings. I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is it's more controllable for them. If there was a men's, a women's and a unisex toilet, I think that is the way forward, because then that way men can use the men's toilets, women can use the women's, and us, and in the trans community, if they wish to use the toilet while they're out in public, use the unisex toilet, because then that way, I mean, obviously, I don't know fully, I'm assuming so, that when a man is not so much transitioning, but like Alpha Bar herself, she said herself that she doesn't want the full operation. So in my mind, in that case, she can still be aroused as a man would, right? So if there's men out there that see that trans men, men who choose to be women that way trans, sorry if I'm not wording it properly, if they see that as like law or whatever, that they can use the female toilets, then wouldn't that make it okay for people who do grape women and that to think it's okay to then decide to dress as a woman as a way into the women's toilets just because they can do that? Do you see? I mean, so I know it's a really delicate subject, and I'm sorry, I don't want to offend anybody. I'm not here to spread hate or anything. I'm just literally saying that I personally don't see why my son should wait.
He shouldn't.
Right, thank you. I was going to say something else as well.
Yeah. Do you find that you have to stay at home sometimes because of these reasons and all of them things? Because
exactly.
I won't. I'm housebound most of the times because of them reasons.
Yeah.
There's only certain places when I go, I've got to premeditate where toilets are, if I know that person is going to let me, or how it's going to be, or do you understand? Or
yeah.
And then there's a cleanliness as well when you have a bowel disease. But the whole our main reason of talking about this is our bigger problem is that everyone can look at each other in a actual way. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So our worry is about men in a women's toilet or a woman in a man's toilet, but really it could be that woman, or it could be that man.
Yeah.
I've heard about it. There's a lot of stories that the amount of stuff that men go through that ain't spoke about enough. The bad stuff.
We are all at
raping.
risk from each other. It doesn't matter what gender we are. We are all at risk if a trans woman goes into a men's toilet, a woman's toilet, and or vice versa, whichever way you go. We are all at risk of each other. So I don't believe it's just.
Guys, I am going to move on. Guys, I just want people to be safe and feel safe when they're out in public.
Yeah.
That's it. Charlotte, thank you for coming in. Miss Mandy,
No, thank you for letting me.
You're always welcome in here. Thank you very much.
God bless you.
Bye, Miss Maddie. Bye, darling. Sammy, you're the last one on this, and then I'm moving on. Guys, don't forget your heart me's, please. Please don't forget your heart me's. If you can send a bracelet, I'll follow you back. Go on, Sammy.
Hi, Luke. Hope you're okay.
I'm all right, darling. Thank you.
Yeah, all I want to say is, sorry, I'm getting words muddled up. In my opinion, everyone should feel safe and secure when going to use the facilities.
Yep.
And there should be more facilities for everybody to use.
I 100%.
I take my boys with me to the ladies all the time, so I know they're safe. And I think that's the best way to be, is just make sure everybody's comfortable going to the facilities they need to use.
Okay, thank you very much, Sammy, darling.
Nice.
I am going to do a poll now to see if anybody's opinion has changed. I'm going to do another poll, but thank you for coming in, and I'm going to get on with the FYP now. Thank you for coming in, Sammy. You're always welcome. Follow Sammy, guys. We love Sammy. Right, let's do another poll now. How do we stop this? Oh, come on. Don't be like this to me. Guys, no point requesting the box. I've got a couple of other things to talk about. Sorry. Right, so we're going to do a poll now. So, do you think that every facility should have a unisex toilet in England? Yes or no? Yes or no? Smiley face, yes. I just think that, like, Alpha Bar really pissed me off because Alpha Bar, like, talking about people's parenting and things like that. I don't think I'd feel comfortable in a man's toilet with Alpha Bar, to be really honest with you. That's just being honest. But right, so if you think smiley face, if you think everywhere should have unisex toilets, sad face, no, they shouldn't. Guys, please use the polls if you're in here, because I like to know your opinions. I did see a comment earlier that said, when I was talking about Mama Kaz, I did see a comment earlier that said, so we can come in here, you've got your opinion and nothing else matters. I listen to everybody's opinion. Everybody's opinion matters in this room. Everybody's, even the trolls' opinions matter sometimes. But you're not going to change my opinion on something. Right, so
I think this is a long overdue apology that I need to say to people, but I'm very sorry for the life.
Mods, can we put a trigger warning in the chat, please? Mods, can we put a trigger warning in the chat, please? Thank you for the heart me's, guys. Thank you for the heart me's. Notorious, thank you for the bracelets. Thank you, everybody. Guys, can we put a trigger warning in the... We're moving on now. We've got FYP to do. Guys, can we put a trigger warning? Trigger warning. Have we got a trigger warning in the chat or not? Hello, Bernadette. Is that the Bernadette? Hello, Bernadette. We got a trigger warning in the chat. We've got a trigger warning. Right. Alpha Bar makes an apology.
Incident live. That shouldn't even have been on live. That shouldn't have even been on the internet. And all I can offer you is a sincere apology and shame. But if you want the truth, it was all real feelings.
Hello, Prince Pratt.
What I should have done
Thank you, Mother
is
Teresa,
when that
darling.
person came on telling me to, I should have ended the live stream and I should have not reacted or gave in to people's hate and let it go too far. So I just want to say to you, I'm very sorry about that.
Liar.
From the bottom of my heart.
Liar.
And that will never happen.
Liar. It's hard to believe a word you say because you're such a compulsive liar. So the gifts are obviously drying up, but I don't believe that apology whatsoever because, you know, the reason I don't believe that apology is because what are we in 4 weeks later, 5 weeks later? If it was something you were really bothered about, you'd have come on the next day and addressed it and said sorry. So I don't believe one word you say because you're a liar. Right. No, we don't know who the dad is. We're not going to ask that either. Right. Where are we going now? We were going somewhere, but the videos seem to have disappeared. Oh, here we go. This is where we're going. Trigger warning on this person.
And this is for the 4th year now. I want Miss Red's address. I don't care. I'm going to have to be the one that goes there and shows people what time it is. She lives in Birmingham. It's not far. It's right not far. Unless you've got Miss Red's address, don't chat to me. Literally, someone in the West Midlands has got Miss Red's address. They've got it. Facts. They've got Miss Red's address, bro. Someone on TikTok has got Miss Red's address. Fact. I need it. I need Miss Red's address. That's it. End of. Don't chat to me until I get Miss Red's address. End of. I want her address. I've wanted her address for the last 4 years. I want to know where she lives because I swear on my kid's life, I'm going to pull up there so fucking hard. Don't put nothing on my account, I've told ya. I tell you all day, every day. Unless it's to support me, do not put nothing on my account. Do you understand? Not, hey girl, blah, blah, blah. None of that bullshit. Do you understand? Get me Miss Red's address. Someone in the West Midlands lives near that woman. Her kid...
Fuck, this is boring.
Unless she's got a grown-up kid. Someone in the West Midlands goes to the same corner shop as Miss Red. Do you get it? So when you've got her location, send it me. And that's all I want to know. I don't give a fuck about nothing else. I want to pull up on that woman. That's my ambition. My ambition in life is to pull up to that woman. She lives in Grimsby. That's not in Birmingham.
No.
That's not in Birmingham, darling.
No, it's not. Well
so
done.
get me the address.
10 points.
And I mean the number of the door, the house, the car she drives, where she works. I promise I'm going for that woman. Listen, no one cares about your comments. Do you understand?
Fucking hell.
No one cares. No one cares. Do not patronise me. You've already been told. Unless you've got it, don't ask me questions. I don't know no Danzo. I don't know no Rachel. So why the fuck are you questioning me, bro? Do you understand? Why are you questioning me? Get that woman's address. She lives in Birmingham. Birmingham is not big. She don't live in Handsworth. She don't live in fucking Aston. She don't live in near Ladywood. She don't live in Moseley. That woman lives in Birmingham. No one cares.
Myself and I'll get the camera footage up.
Right. I've got second-hand embarrassment for you, Gems. Gems, shut the up, darling. You do nothing to nobody. You've been threatening people from years. I do agree with Evil Queen on this one. I'm embarrassed. I actually do agree with Evil Queen. I saw Evil Queen on the FYP talking about this. She was 100% right, Evil Queen. You'll do nothing to nobody, so just please be quiet and stop embarrassing yourself. You're embarrassed. Gem's here. I don't give a shit if Gem's here. You're embarrassing. You're absolutely embarrassing. I went into your live yesterday. She was like, get out of my live. Oh, grow up. You're a 40-year-old woman. Grow up, darling. You'll do nothing to nobody. My money would be on Miss Red, love. 100% of the time. If you showed up to Miss Red's door, my money would be on Miss Red. Trust me.
Look, Miss Red's getting it, bro. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. She's getting it, bro. Miss Red is going to pick up for every single night's sleep that I lost when she was bullying me. You watch.
Bullying you. Gems, have you seen yourself on live? You could never. Gems, darling. If... My money wouldn't be on you, Gems, if you went to Miss Red's door. That's all I'm saying, darling. My money wouldn't be on you.
Right. Guys.
I'm going to do a poll in a minute.
Let's keep it real.
I'm going to do a poll in a minute.
Have I ever bullied Gemzino?
No, you haven't.
Or is it her that is constantly
following
me around the TikTok app, getting in boxes and talking, or, you know, having a go at me? Like, for her to say that she's losing sleep over me. Ghoulie, no, I haven't, darling. For yous that are saying yes, you're chatting absolute shits, because I've never...
They may not want me as their man, but fucking certainly wouldn't want you as their woman either. Don't come in here. I'm not the one you want to go for, darling. I'm not the one. Don't start with me, Gems, please.
Dino, it's always her jumping in my box and having a dig at me.
You got embarrassed.
Me,
you got embarrassed on the Miss Red show. You got kicked out the box and embarrassed, and you started a live, and you wanted someone to dress. Fuck off. Oh, I'm gonna do a poll in a minute. Stop making me laugh. Right, serious.
Threatening to beat me up and everything else. Like, Gemzino isn't even on my radar. I don't even think about her. I just think she jumps into boxes when there's high views in the room for a little bit of clout. That's what she does.
Sort yourself out.
Right, where's that fucking video gone now?
Come on, Miss Red, get on with it.
How come everyone cares about when Miss Red bullied Ems, but no one cares about how Miss Red antagonises Gemma's bipolar? No one cares about that. No one cares.
You trigger your own bipolar.
I antagonise her by bipolar,
face,
right?
do you heart
You
me?
antagonise my ADHD.
No, face, do you heart me, please?
ADHD. I was in here yesterday, happy as Larry, happy to be back. And she jumped in a box and called me a clout chaser. And yesterday I lost my shit because I'm not being abused by people anymore.
You have.
If someone comes at me I'm not going to sit here and take it. I'm going to tell you to F off and I'm going to call you a rat. I'm not taking abuse off anybody anymore. No, because I wouldn't in real life, so I'm not going to sit here and not take it on TikTok. She jumps in everybody's box where there's high views, causes trouble, shouts and rants at people, threatens people, and then she leaves the box because she is a nasty piece of work.
I can't read these comments. I've got to go off screen. I can't read.
As how Miss Red makes Gemma feel. Because apparently I'm a no one now. All right, we'll see. We will see. We will see. We'll see.
Oh.
So she was filmed buying a selfie stick in Grimsby Town Centre. Grimsby is not near Birmingham.
You got that
Get
right.
it into your head.
You got that
well,
right.
I'm happy to see that a geography is on point because Grimsby is nowhere near. Thank you for the subscription. Thank you so much. Grimsby is nowhere near Birmingham.
Gemzino's comment. Mugs.
I don't live in Birmingham. I live in Grimsby. Yeah, so spot on with the geography. We'll give you a round of applause for that one. Yes.
I can't cope. I'm crying. I'm actually crying.
Oh my God. Grimsby is near London, bro.
No, it's nowhere.
Oh shit.
It's nowhere near London.
I take that back. Grimsby is not near London. It's the other end of the country. Shiny, we are grown-ass women. Absolutely. Obviously, you're not liking it in here. It's not the room for you, so you are free to leave at any point. Okay, darling. So I'll take that back, Gemma. Your geography is fucking off, darling, because it's nowhere near Grimsby.
Go low, et.
Let me just get back to it. Even the iPad don't want to play
Oh
out.
my God. Grimsby is near London, bro.
Near London, bro.
Allow yourself.
Allow yourself, fam.
Allow yourself.
Oh, stop.
Why are eyes so wide for?
There is no Grimsby.
Guys, no matter if what Gemzino's saying, please don't go low in the comments. We don't do this in this room. Don't attack people. If Gemma wants to call us mugs and nobody, it's up to Gemma, but please don't. Please don't attack people in the room. Please don't do that. I need to go and get a glass of water because I've not laughed this much in months. Please don't attack Gemzino. Let her in here. She's allowed her opinion. I'm going to continue playing this while I get some water. Guys, if you ain't done your heart me's, please do your heart me's. Well, I'll just go...
Be in Birmingham.
Absolutely not. Big up Birmingham.
You're not a real gay.
Right, listen. Do you know the comments that she's big up the Brummies? Absolutely. R121. Do you know the people that she's blocking in the comments? The people that are telling her where I'm from. She's from Grimsby near Hull. Grimsby is Northway. So they're the people that are getting blocked. These people that are trying to help her.
The actual door. I want a picture. Someone on TikTok lives near her. They've got to.
Correct.
Grimsby is like foreign, bro. Grimsby's nowhere near Coventry or Birmingham. Google it. Grimsby is not near Birmingham. She lives black country, bro.
Where do I live?
Good luck finding mine. Can I just address a comment? MJ Jean, do you want to address the comment you've just put saying bullies? You want to address that comment, please? We'll wait for you.
I don't even know where I live.
We'll wait for you.
I can't go.
No one knows
comment,
that.
guys.
No one knows what you're talking about, Bethany. I'm from Coventry. Someone says to me, fucking Wykin, I know where fucking Wykin is. Yeah? Right. So we don't want no swings and roundabouts. Someone...
Are you going to address Prince Bat? No, I'm not. So if you don't like it, move on the room. I'm waiting for a comment now. Can we pin... Can we pin NJ's comment when they comment, please? Thank you.
Knows where she lives. End of. Someone uses the same corner shop.
Big up, Gems.
Someone sees her drive her car onto the drive.
I'm not allowed to drive.
Yes, I'm here. You've just said bullies. I'm waiting for you to address your bullies. Who's bullies? Who's bullying who? Who's a bully? The people that are asking for people's address to go and sort them out? People that is asking TikTok platform for an address? Am I the bully for playing it? Am I the bully for laughing at Gemzino? Have I attacked Gemzino? Have I said anything derogatory about Gemzino? Have I said anything? No, I don't want to box Gino. She gives me a headache. So I'm just waiting for your comment. So, Gems, don't even go there because you're talking crap. You're not going to get in my boxes. I know what you want. You're not going to get any clout in here, darling. So you're not getting in the boxes. I haven't said anything derogatory about you. I haven't said anything bullyish about you. So please tell me how we're the bullies by playing the FYP. Thank you. I'm not letting her in.
Do you get it? That's the location I want, not no shop that she got caught in because she was on holiday.
Lily.
What? Get a grip, bro. Girl lives in Birmingham, I live in Cov. Someone says to me she lives on Sower Road, Lazals Road, fucking Perry Bar. I know, I'm gonna know. Do you get it? I'm not stupid. I don't chat to Zach. Bethany, get off my account. Get off it.
Thank you, everybody, for the love.
No, I'm not letting Jem speak. Why should I? Stop telling me what to do in my life. Guys, don't forget your heartbeats, please. One more person messages me and says, "Are you drinking?" One more person messages me and says, "Are you drinking?" And they're getting blocked. All right, it's my life. I'll do whatever I want. Okay. Right, I'm reading people's message. Someone just said read my message. Right, there's no message from you. I've turned my message request on. Guys, are you going to address Tony Official? No, I'm not. Tomorrow. Let me do my FYP, everybody. Just leave me alone. I'll do it tomorrow. Alicia, you're blocked. I am now opening my message. If you sent a gift, send me a message request and I will follow you back straight away.
So if I have to lock off this...
Oh, so you're ignoring me after you asked me to comment. What did you say, MJ? I told you to pin the comment. MJ, please comment again. MJ's got priority on comments. So please, can someone pin MJ's comment? Can I ask why you won't address Prince Brat? Because I don't want to. Next question.
Count now, yeah? I guarantee you everything comes out in the wash.
Oh, it does.
Everything comes out. You're not going to sing for it. I know you're not. I know you're not.
So, do you remember someone was in the box yesterday? That Lily. Lily was in my box yesterday and she was like, "Oh, I'd love to sing for you, Miss Red." I was like, absolutely, that'd be wonderful. She's in Gem's comments saying I won't sing for her.
I said,
Gem.
I said you are bullying and you mentioned me. I'm bullying. I've asked you, MJ, to explain, please, how I am bullying. That's what I've asked you to do. Please explain to me. Gems, shut up a minute and let other people speak, yeah?
That, oh, well, that's one less person to have, you know, on the singing, whatever we do. Yeah, so Lily's not allowed to sing now.
She's a horrible, vindictive woman.
That's a bit rich coming from her.
Look at my hair. No hair on my head. She's a bully, bro.
Oh.
I've got no tears for her. No tears for her. No tears for that woman, bro. I'm a straight oneer, Lily. Do you understand? She's wrecked my whole life.
I'm absolutely embarrassed for you for saying that. So Miss Red, Lily, Gems is like, Lily, Gems wants my address as well. So who are the bullies? The people ranting off, asking, she's messaged me right now, just block her, she'll calm down in a bit. So who are the bullies? People asking TikTok to, how is Luke bullying by reacting to a video? I'm just laughing. I'm the big bad wolf, blame me. So Gemzino, you're asking TikTok to find out where Miss Red lives so that you can show up at her door and Lily's door, but I'm the bully. Make it make sense, Gems, darling. Make it make sense. Make it make sense.
What?
So,
guys, don't forget your heart, please.
I can't cope. Rest in peace, Lily
Stop
singing.
laughing.
I can't cope. Like, so she loses sleep over me, and I've wrecked her whole life. Is this really the effect that I'm having on people, that they're losing sleep and I'm wrecking their life? Like, how can I be wrecking a life?
No, don't block Gems.
Please.
Don't block Gems.
Will someone tell me how I'm wrecking a life?
And don't be derogatory.
Should be.
I'm not letting her in.
For that.
Stop trying to trigger me.
Yes, she's her own worst enemy. Honestly, guys, thank you for the B. She's her own worst enemy. So basically, yesterday, after I kicked her out of the box and told her to F off, which I think was warranted.
No!
She was asking for my address. Thank you, Starfish, darling, and Amy. Thank you, so by God. Lovely to be back. She was asking for my address. She wanted to pull up and have a fight. First of all, right, I'm 44. How old am I? I don't even know how old I am. I'm 43 years old, right? I ain't gonna be scrapping in those streets. I ain't no street fighter. Do you know what I mean? And this isn't because I'm scared of you. Because guarantee, if you met me in the flesh, you wouldn't have the same energy. Thank you, Amy. Thank you, Claire. But I ain't no street fighter, guys. I ain't going fighting people. Do you know what I mean? You're a keyboard warrior instead, though, aren't you? I'm not even a keyboard warrior. Like who? In the 40s?
How's Miss Red a keyboard warrior? Who's she for? Stop trying to make me get her in.
He wants to go around fighting in the streets. I'm not about it. Mods, could you...
Oh, do you know what? You're absolutely boring me, MJ. MJ, you're leaving the room. You're boring me. Bullying and childish. Well, you're here along with 2.6 thousand people as well. Here you go. Here's a bit of bullying, MJ.
All I say, can't put it off.
What it feels like to me. Gems will calm down in a week's time. But she's not coming in the box. She'll calm down in a week's time.
Could everybody give me the microphone competition and send free votes to Youngblood? Absolutely, that's what we'll do. I like Youngblood. Thank you.
Yeah, I like Youngblood. I like Youngblood, actually. He's the guy that supports King Louie. Can we have blue hearts in the chat for King Louie? Still haven't had any updates, but let's get serious for a second here. Can we have blue hearts in the chat for King Louie, please? We're praying about him. We're thinking about him. Can we just please listen, whether 2.6 thousand people like me or not, whether you like me or not, let's just have blue hearts for Louie, please. Thank you. Right, let's move on. Gems, speak to you when you've calmed down a bit, darling. Thank you for the roses. Bladden Travels. Jessica, thank you. Guys, don't forget your heart me's. Right, Remy. What's Remy saying? Remy has been packing, getting ready to move to Diadro's, and she's so stressed. Stressed? What's she got to be stressed about? Should I do Ethel?
Guys, honestly, I've been so stressed. So stressed. You have no idea.
Oh, piss off. Thank you, Nanny. Thank you, Jessica.
My life's really not hard at all.
We know
just the packing of everything. Life's just too busy right now. I'm just so...
How's life too busy right now? You're sitting there on TikTok battling, saying times 3, use the doubles, use the triples. How's life too hard? What's hard about life? His mum has been updating. If there's any new, Sarah, if there's any new posts or videos, please please send me it. Please share it to me. My message. If you've sent a gift during this live, if you've sent a gift, please send me a message request and I'll follow you back. This one says, like...
So busy with this.
Can someone share that to me then, please? The live. Can someone share that in a message? Oh, thank you, baby boo. Thank you. Big up, baby boo. Big up. Thank you, darling.
Packing. It's really stressing me out. So I'm really stressed. So, oh man.
Fucking stressed. What have you got to be stressed
No, it'll all be
about?
worth it. It's like, I think I spent the week packing his house up. Now I've come back packing mine. And it's just, I'm just mega stressed. I've packed 2 suitcases full of my clothes. There's so many toys. I'm just so stressed. Very stressful, guys. Why is it so stressful though? I'm ready for a mental breakdown.
Guys, I know you're saying my profile. Thank you for that. I respect that. But on my live studio, I can't just go to someone's account. So can you please? Oh, maybe I can. Maybe I can actually. Have we got an update? Maybe I can. I'm not technical. If you don't mind me asking, when is Sophie Rose due? When is the baby due? Sophie Rose baby. Gemzino is bullying you on live. I don't care a thing about Gemzino. She's boring. She's boring. She's boring. Who cares about what Gemzino's got to say? She's boring. July next month. Is it that next month? Right. So I've got a video. Right. I'm gonna save that video. Watch this one. I've saved that video. Thank you to Nadia. Thank you. 6 weeks. Hello, Welsh lady. Thank you, Nadia.
Mental breakdown. Really had to turn the brightening filter up on my teeth since Dee got his teeth done. Feel really left out.
Okay, you're boring me. You're as fake as the teeth you got in your mouth. You're boring me. Let's go on. Let's go on King Louie's update from his mum.
It could do. He's doing it.
Guys, whilst we're watching this, can we have blue hearts in the chat, please? That's all I want to see. Sorry to be demanding. Even if you like me and you're in here, you don't like me, you're in here. Let's just do blue hearts because, you know, let's be thinking about King Louie.
He's literally just doing everything he can do.
Thank you, Lily.
You'll have to all bear with me because, as you know, I don't really know what I'm doing on this blooming thing. But I just wanted to say that Louie is fighting. His new heart's in. He has got a couple of little problems, but he certainly hasn't passed to the other side. He's my twin. I'm not sure what Louie will make to that. But yeah, he's doing really well. I would have done a little live with Louie, but he's not really up to it. We did discuss it, and the hospital are really uneasy with the streams, and to the point where they actually told Louie in intensive care he wasn't allowed his phone. This was when he was awake and had capacity, and I said, what do you mean he's not allowed his phone? They said, oh, I'm sorry, no. And I said, well, why? And he only wanted it. He didn't want it for this kind of purpose. He just wanted it so he could contact us, he'd hold it. Just the thought of knowing you have it, I guess. And then they said, well, I'll tell you what, we'll do you a deal. If a member of staff can stand over you while you're on your phone, you can have it. And I said, not a chance, that's not happening. I said, you're now exploiting his vulnerabilities. Show me where it says in your policy that a patient isn't allowed to have their phone unless somebody's standing over them. And if you've got it, we'll adhere to it. If not, no chance. And of course, then they said, well, I'll tell you what, we'll agree to let you have your phone as long as you don't stream. Bearing in mind he didn't even want to stream, he just wanted to be able to contact us, us family, if he was up to it, which he wasn't. So that's one reason why we haven't put anything with Louie on. And yeah, this is the thing, guys, please, we have got more important things to worry about. Louie it's just been through a massive ordeal, and I can't even... It's just been horrific. It's been like a horror movie, actually. The stuff horror movies are made of would probably best describe the last, since the 23rd. It's just been awful. But ultimately, Louie is fighting. He's doing well. His new heart's in. It's beating well. He has a clot on his heart, and he's having heparin infusion for that. He's been on that for a few days. And his kidneys, he's had some dialysis. His kidneys are not really the best. But this is something that was anticipated, and lots of heart transplant recipients suffer with a bit of kidney issue. Apparently the kidneys go into shock when the new heart goes in. So if that's the case, they're watching, waiting. He's having blood tests twice a day at the moment, and seeing how that goes. So really, I think he's doing so well.
So there you have it, guys. There's the update. We pray for him. Just do blue chats. blue chats. Do blue hearts, please, for King Louie. You know, it does seem sometimes when you think about it, and I said this last week, it does seem like all our bickering and all our arguing between creators, when you look at this guy's story and how strong he is, you know, sometimes it ain't worth arguing with people. But we send him lots of love. We send him lots and lots of love. And we hope he makes a recovery, a speedy recovery. And we hope he comes back to TikTok soon.
So,
Oh, shut up, Elphaba.
but even
It was at this moment that she knew. She fucked up.
Tiffy's in here getting a breakfast.
It was at this moment that
That was King Louie's mum, yeah, guys. That was King Louie's mum. That was King Louie's mum. We're sending big loves to King Louie, King Louie's community, to his mum, to everybody. He's been through a lot. He's been through a lot. He deserves all the love sent to him in the world. He is a fighter. He is a fighter.
it was at this moment that she knew. She fucked up.
Tiffy's in here getting a breakfast.
I don't want to talk about that, and I knew the comments were going to go on about that. I knew the comments were going to go on about her being in Deadra's live. She's just said when she started the video she's not TikTok savvy, so I don't know if she knows everything. I ain't gonna judge, and I'm especially not gonna judge when she's got when her little boy is in the hospital. So I'm not gonna speak about that. If other FY people want to, that's up to them, but I'm not gonna do that, and that's my choice. So, Notorious, thank you.